Volume 1 of the Biomechanics of Professional Athletes. The Kinetic Architecture of CFL Wide Receiver, Jared Gipson. On this first play, I want you to look at the torque. When he takes contact, he doesn't fight the force. He absorbs the defender's kinetic energy into his left hip, using that exact force vector to spin out of the tackle. As the second defender initiates contact, notice the right leg. Gipson plants his foot outside his center of mass, using the turf to instantly redirect his momentum and accelerate toward the end zone. Now, this is where the real physics happens. On the route, look at the shin angle. He isn't just stopping, he's actively driving force into the ground with his shin pointing back toward his target. The angle of the shin dictates the direction of the force. Here's the same concept on another break. He drops his weight, plants his foot, and sets his shin in the direction he wants to go. But look at the next frame. The immediate next step is perfectly aligned to open the hip, allowing him to accelerate out of the break. In this lateral drill, watch how he sinks into the hip. The side of his body that plants is coiled in that direction. That compression allows the opposite side to extend, acting like a biological spring to shoot him in the opposite direction. This frame perfectly illustrates the difference in force production. The red arrows show the vertical force straight down into the ground, which produces vertical lift, but immediately after he lands, the shin angle shifts laterally, redirecting the force horizontally to move him across the turf. Even pros have to manage their center of mass. Here he contacts the ground with his heel first. This forces his momentum backward, literally sitting in a chair. Because his mass is behind his plant leg, he has to force his body weight forward, causing a lag and deceleration. Now look at the correction. He strikes the ground with a forward shin angle, allowing him to decelerate instantly. On the final step of the route, the shin angle is locked downward, driving him violently back toward the line of scrimmage. Jared Gipson is an architect of physics within the wide receiver position. Tag who I should collaborate with next.